Nike just rolled out a new secret system for every major release, and spoiler alert, it's bad news for you as a consumer. The new stock strategy is making limited sneakers even more harder to cop, so get ready for more L's than ever. Over the weekend, Nike has made some drastic changes when it comes to upcoming releases. This is a major change that Nike has done, and I don't feel good about it. It's not a good thing. For you and me as a consumer, I'm not a reseller. I'm just a guy with a sneaker channel. I love sneakers. I'm a collector. This information comes from the Discord group Stash Sneakers. I'm just gonna read you this message, the statement that one of the admins put up. Good morning, everyone. I'm here to update you on how Nike manages events and to go over what happened in the past few days. I believe it's important for Stash to keep you informed about everything going on with Nike, and staying in the know is always interesting. Yesterday, Nike implemented a new stock strategy for the scratch that took place in the EU. Instead of setting stock to scratch and letting it all sell out dynamically, they kept full stock and simply closed the scratch whenever they felt they sold enough. Nike has systems that allow this strategy to be applied to any early release like a shop, EA, CAM, Stash, or Scratch. For those who didn't understand what I just said, so all of these 5 things are different categories for early releases, basically. And what this basically means is earlier when Nike did a release, they had the global stock ready before the release. And if they did an exclusive access or whatever, you can suddenly see the global stock decrease by maybe, let's say 2,000 pairs. So if they make 32,000 pairs of the global stock and then they do a shock drop and it's suddenly 30,000 left for the official drop, while those 2,000 that they removed, they will go to the shock drop exclusive access or whatever. That is how things used to be. And now all of a sudden, they just press a magic button and then they release the entire stock before the official release date, and they manually decide when to stop selling from the global stock. I don't know how to explain this more simplified, but I'm sure you understand what I'm telling you. What is there to stop them from removing 90% of the global stock before the official release? They can actually do that right now with this new system. They couldn't do that earlier, but who's to stop them from just, if they see a sneaker selling and they're like, we just want to get rid of as many sneakers as possible, let's just empty 70%. They can actually do that, which is insane. And the consequences for this action, like it may not seem that bad, but that is, of course, if you know that there's an early release. Besides the exclusive access is you get invited. So the only way you can miss it is if you sleep. Okay, Klaus is over here. I just gotta. Håll på att spela in. Säg hej till honom. Say hello to my big boy.
Hola amigos, it's me Klaus. Don't forget to subscribe, por favor.
So exclusive access is the only thing, it's hard to miss. If Nike decides to invite you, unless you're not using your phone, you're gonna miss it, but otherwise. So the other systems, shock drops, CAM, Stash, Scratch, Nike never notifies you unless you're in a group like this. So you don't benefit from that unless you're a member of a group. And that's not me promoting the group. I'm just telling you the facts. Like if you're not a member of not just Stash Sneakers, but there's plenty of other groups, especially in US, then you're gonna miss out. And if they empty the stock before the release, like we already had incredibly low stock numbers this year. Like they used to release 1 million pairs of the military blues Jordan 4s last year, and the 85 breads are only 23,000. That's the global stock. That's it. So if they do an early release of that and they empty 50% of that stock or 60%, you're cooked. So anyway, let's get back to the statement in the group. This has 2 major consequences. Early releases would have the opportunity to sell out certain more profitable sizes. In that case, the official release would have 0 stock left on the profitable sizes. The latter consequence would not look good on Nike. Now, this comes that God damn it. This comes from a group that is like, in the group, there's a lot of resellers. I'm not a reseller. I just love sneakers, like I said earlier. So, but this is the resellers saying that this is not a good look for Nike. This means if you're a bigger size, those sizes are more profitable. So let's say you wear 10 and up, it's harder for you to cop sneakers because they're worth more money on the secondary market. And if Nike does this and the resellers, they're always in these type of groups, they will of course try to go for the bigger sizes. So when the official release day comes and you try to cop size 10, 11, and there's no stock left. Now, imagine that. How crazy is this? This is bad. Anyway, they also said, therefore, if at all, we expect Nike to only use this strategy for early releases that have less hype. But that is just something that the Stash Sneakers group assumes. This is not fact. We don't know what Nike is thinking. In any case, don't worry, this won't affect the performance of the information or the stock for future releases. You'll always stay one step ahead. Have a good day. That was the message to all members. It'll be very interesting to follow this development. As soon as I get an update, I'll let you know. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you for watching the entire video. Klaus, can you say goodbye to everybody?
Adios, amigos.
All right, thank you for watching. See you on the next one.